This is my audience, my mom and my sister. Hello, my name is Fabian Simon, and today I'll be discussing intercultural communication competency. What exactly is intercultural communication competency? It's the ability to understand another's culture and your culture as well, and how to engage with it. Today, my story regarding intercultural competency is a newsline that I found from abcnews.com regarding natural hair and a high school located in Louisville, Kentucky. The high school is called Butler's High School, and what exactly occurred was the high school issued a new dress code policy, and the dress code policy specifically targeted natural hair communities or individuals who were Black or mixed race with natural hair. The dress code stated that they banned hairstyles such as dreadlocks, twists, afros, the length of 2 inches weren't accepted, cornrows, and a lot of these styles are worn by these African American descents or mixed race students. One of the students at the school, Ashanti Scott, actually felt like she was targeted just by reading the dress code policy. The reason why is she wears these styles herself, and she felt like, why does her identity, or what she thought was her identity and what she's been comfortable with and raised with, wasn't allowed in her school, an environment she should feel safe in. Not only did Ashanti feel the same way, her mother also felt the same way. Miss Scott brought this issue to social media, and social media responded. A lot of parents were infuriated. A lot of celebrities saw it. A lot of people responded their opinions on why does the school have a say on students or African American hair. The reason why is because in society's eyes, natural hair or braided styles are not neat, or they're not accepted in society standards. And more today, as far as the article goes, they say that straight hair is more society standards. I actually wanted to explain more on this intercultural competency and regarding its history. After slavery, Black women or African Americans often replicated straight hair because in society, that's what was seen as okay. That was what seemed accepted. Meanwhile, their natural hair, the kinks, the coils that were in their hair, or braided styles were seen as lower and meant that you were on a lower status. A lot of times in history, African American women, they would use chemicals, harsh chemicals, to straighten their hair in order to fit in societal standards. And these harsh chemicals would leave burn marks, irritation, scabbing at the scalp. Another thing that is involved with history and societal incompetence is that braided styles actually come from Egypt. In Egypt's society, the braided styles often determine your social status. They also determine your age. It could be how wealthy you were, the religion you practiced. Just by the different patterns your hair could have been braided in. And a lot of people don't understand that. So oftentimes these hairstyles do have a history in them. They also protect hair. They also protect the natural hair. And that's the reason why a lot of African American or mixed race individuals choose to do these styles. Intercultural incompetence in the story, presenting social and political ethical connections. So in schools, they don't really discuss these basics. In schools, they only discuss the basic Black history, Martin Luther King, slavery. However, Black history is more than just that. I'm not saying that Black history doesn't include those, but it's more than just that. Knowing the Black hair and the reason why women wear their hair the way they do, or why they may tie their hair in silk scarves or turbans, is often neglected. And I'm not saying that schools should be the only place that people learn these things, but that could be one of the places. Another thing is in the working environment, stereotyping natural hair and the textures is often seen. I know sometimes you'll see one individual, they'll have their hair nice, straight, and silky, and then another will come in with a twist out, which is basically twisting your hair and unbraiding it. And the workplace would accept the nice silky hair over the natural texture with the twist out. And that's also another problem with society. So a way we can all avoid cultural competency, intercultural competency, is basically being aware of what's going on, doing our research on these different cultures and understanding why they do the things that they do, being very open to learning about these cultures, and also asking questions about natural hair, asking why we wear our hair in braids, why we may not straighten it often, why it doesn't stay straight, and also be considerate and unjudgmental, because the answer you may be looking for might not be what you receive. Thank you for listening to my presentation. And this is my audience.